books that I've read this year. Not all of them, just I think 6, and kind of talk about them while I tap on them. These are not in any particular order. This one is a thriller. It's called One by One by Ruth Ware. This is a thriller. It takes place at a ski resort. So it's a wintry book, although I read it like at the beginning of the school year, so in like August. And at first it wasn't that great in my opinion, but it got a lot better. Like, I was just confused at first because there were a lot of characters and I couldn't keep them straight. Like, they were all introduced at once, and like before I'm invested in a character, like I can't remember things like about them. But once I understood all the characters, the story was really good. used to it, and it was just nice to try a different genre. The cover on this one feels really nice. Next one is a really popular thriller. Look closer. By the way, I get all my books pretty much used. I find the cheapest one I can get that's still in like new or very good condition, because I'm gonna read these books once. I might lend them to somebody, but I'm only gonna read them like once, maybe twice, like in years and years. So why spend like $20 on a brand new book? I don't see the appeal. This is the next library book. It's Look Closer by David Ellis. This one's kind of long. It was very good. It took me a while. I couldn't like binge it. It just, I don't know, for some reason like it was really good, but I just couldn't like binge it. But I will say, like, I don't understand how his mind works the way it does. The author, like, all the little plot points. Like, this is one of those books after like one of the twists happened, I had to flip back to things I had already read to be like, wait, I thought I read this, but then like he wrote it in a way that you thought something, but that wasn't actually what was happening. It's like he tricked you the whole time, and I loved that. I was like, wait, I thought I read that. How did that not happen? Like, he wrote it as if it was a fact that was currently happening, but no, not what you think. Sorry if that's kind of a spoiler. Last one I'm gonna do today is The Perfect Child. I finished this one 2 nights ago. This was so good. I couldn't put it down. Like, there was one, I have to work it. I had to work it like every morning, like early, and there was one night I was just like, I don't want to go to bed. I want to finish reading this. I will say, like, the first like 3/4 or 4/5 of the book were better than the ending. The ending, like, I don't know, the ending wasn't as good as the rest of it. I mean, it was still really good, but I'm gonna say like the first like 4/5 of the book was like page to page, and like, I don't want to stop, and it hooks you right from the beginning. This one also makes you think, like, I don't want to give anything away, but like, it makes you, I don't know, it almost made me feel awful for the way that I was thinking. Like, there's a mom and a dad, and I definitely agree with the mom. The mom's parenting more than the dad, but I'm also not an actual parent, so maybe an actual parent who reads this might like think differently about how you take care of a child.